Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for the week ending Friday, September the 3rd, our first week of September. As you might have noticed lately, I've been harping on the importance of having a trading plan. And this seems to have really hit home with a lot of people based on comments that I've received and most importantly, in results that I'm seeing with some of our members. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of those results or show you some of their trades. And it's my hope that by constantly reinforcing the value of a trading plan, that you'll be motivated to create a plan of your own, right? And listen, it doesn't need to be perfect right off the bat. The main thing is get started. The effort that you put in now will be well worth it. And in fact, I'll tell you what, you'll find it quite liberating to know that you don't have to stress about what to do every day. Like you'll already know because it's in your plan, right? Hope you're liking these videos. If so, please hit the like button. The reason I ask this is because YouTube will pick up, the YouTube algorithm picks that up and it makes our videos available to more people that are looking for this kind of information. And I deeply believe that these insights can be helpful in getting traders on the right track. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the video. Okay, let's take a look at how having a trading plan is really getting some traction with our traders. So a few days ago, I did a podcast episode where I talked about what winning traders do differently than most other traders. And that podcast actually became a new record for us for the amount of listeners in a single day. Now, to be fair, Darko started these podcasts a few years ago, and that's what built up such a big number of listeners. So it's not just about me putting out a new podcast that was super popular. We already had a lot of listeners thanks to Darko's previous podcast, but obviously this particular podcast really hit home with people. So I actually put a link to that podcast, by the way, in the text below this video or the email that our subscribers received, in case you want to listen to it, whatever, if you haven't heard it. Anyway, now I want to show you some of the trades that our members took and how they followed their trading plan. Because, it's not like we all have the very same trading plan by any means. What worked for one person is not for another person. Maybe they're more comfortable doing things a different way, managing their trade differently or whatever. So first off, I want to preempt this by saying that what I'm going to show you is a snapshot in time. We obviously can't make any claims about future performance or anything like that. The point of me showing this is so that you can see that by having a trading plan, your job of trading becomes so much easier because you know in advance exactly what you're looking for, where you're going to enter, like where your stop's going to be, where and how you'll take profit, trade management, right? Super, super important, and on and on. And by the way, all of these trades are by our scalp service members because that's the service that I run. But it doesn't matter. You'll find the very same thing with our longer term swing trading members that Darko looks after. Okay? Like what I'm saying is that all the good traders have a trading plan all laid out. The trading style doesn't matter. So the first trade was, by one of our scalp service members who bought the euro US dollar on a pullback. And this is what you're looking right here. So, I just want to show you the kind of the trade, but this was a level that we're looking at. Like when we look at levels, we don't know what's going to happen. Like I had this level marked right here because price moved down pretty good. And we have ways of determining what significant necklines, which support resistance levels matter the most. So that's one of them, and we don't know what's going to happen. We're just simply going to see what happens if and when price gets to it. Well, today, price started to trade above it, and this is one of our patterns right in here. All of this, and so this guy saw this trade, and he ended up buying it right down here using the entry method he likes to use, and you can see what happened. It went up, and it was, as it moved up, he moved his stop to break even. And so when I saw he did that, like he posted in our chat room, I commented that this is really nice because now he has a free look at a bigger move. And then he texted, he said, "Yep, my plan is to move the stop loss to break even at 1-to-1 reward to risk." See what I mean? Like he that's his plan. He's got that all laid out. He's not kind of wondering and guessing, oh, should I keep it? Should I just get out of it? What should I do? He knew, right? And a little while later, he texted, "Euro US dollar reached take profit for a 2-to-1 reward risk." See, this is a perfect example of following his plan. He knew where he wanted to enter. He knew where the stop would go. He knew when he would remove the risk, go to break even, and then he knew where he wanted to take profit. That's it. Everything else after that is hindsight. Okay? Well, you could say, oh, he got out, in here somewhere and it went, why didn't he keep it? Well, that's great if you're a hindsight trader. Well, we don't get to do that. We got to make decisions in real time. Next one was a trade by, let me just get this out of here. So, by a member who only trades the British pound US dollar pair. I actually did a YouTube video on this guy a little while ago, maybe last week, I can't remember. But he only trades one pair, right? British pound US dollar. And he sold it. So let me show you something here. We watch these daily levels very closely. You can see one right here up in the upper right-hand corner. That's a daily, just a level that we're watching. Look at the rejection off of it here. He was looking also, we also watch 4-hour levels. This red line is a 4-hour level of support that got broken, and now it comes back and retested here a few times. Don't know what's going to happen. So what he did, and this is his game plan, is he sold it right up at this level right here. And you can see the move down in here. And so along the way, as it was coming down, he moved to stop to break even, and he had a bigger profit target in mind. But as you can see, after it goes down, it comes back up, and he gets stopped out for break even. Okay, perfect. Right? Listen, he had everything figured out ahead of time. He did not let a winning trade become a losing trade, and he did it in real time, not in hindsight. He had his plan, he stuck to it, and he didn't lose a dime. And his only comment after that, taken out for break even, move on to the next one. That is how a professional trader thinks. Okay? Then we had, let me just show you another one here. This is all today, by the way. This is, like when I say today, it's Thursday, September the 2nd, 2021. So the next trader bought a pullback in the euro yen. Where's the euro yen? Here we go, euro yen. So let me just bring this up. And here's, again, this black line here is a daily level of support. We had the pattern set up here again, and she bought it right down here, okay? She got it at the very low of this pullback, which was pretty fortunate. And sometimes that happens. Other times you miss it by a fraction of a pip too. And then it went up, right? Then it came back down, almost stopped her out, but didn't. And then back up again like this. And she finally took it off for a 1-to-1 reward risk, because for her, it was very late at night, because we have traders from all over the world. So where she lives, it was late at night, and she called it a day. And again, a hindsight trader would say that she should have kept it longer and put in a higher target, and because it went way up here, right? And all that kind of stuff. Well, that's just not reality, right? Because if price had plummeted after she got out for her 1-to-1 reward risk, the hindsight traders would be talking a different story, wouldn't they? Oh, they say, oh, great trade, you got out just right. You don't know that, and she had her circumstances where it was time for her to pack it up because she couldn't be there to babysit the trade. I don't have any trades to show you for this next trader, but I just want to tell you this. This person sent me a private message letting me know that for the past few weeks, he's been only trading the euro US dollar and the British pound US dollar, no other pairs. And I love this because it narrows your focus so much and makes your job even easier. Anyway, he let me know that he's only trading one particular pattern on those pairs. That makes it even more focused. And he's getting about 70% win rate, and he's getting a 3-to-1 reward risk. Takes on an average profit of about 30 pips with a stop of just 10 pips. So again, listen, it's just a snapshot in time for him. And we'll see how it goes after more trades from this person, develop. But the point is, he has a plan and he's following it. And finally, just to wrap this up, I got to show you this. I got a comment from one of our YouTube followers. And this is in response to the podcast that I mentioned earlier. And let me just show it to you here because I thought it was just so on point. Here's what he says here. He says, thanks so much, Vic, for your podcasts. I'm a newbie to trading. I've dabbled for the last couple of years and joined Darko 6 months ago. Based on Darko's learnings and your podcast, I have a written trading plan. I feel much more in control of my trading in knowing that I have rules and a framework to work within. It's not just in my head anymore. I started a furniture business a while ago in London, but before I started the business, I wrote a business plan, right? It took me a year to write and was hard work, but wow, how it set me up to run that business. The best thing I did was to write that plan. So I know the importance of preparation to set yourself up with the right conditions to do your best. There are no shortcuts, as I have learned there are no shortcuts, as I have learned just hard work and determination, and that is what I'm applying to my trading career. Thanks again. Geez, folks, I could not have described the value of having a plan any better than that. This comment just made my day when I saw it, and I hope that it helps all of you to see how effective it is to have a plan and to follow it. I truly hope that you're all starting to see the value in having a Forex trading plan and just knowing what you're gonna be doing each day, right? Think of this as a business plan, just like the guy who wrote the reply on YouTube. He had to write a business plan, and when you do that, it forces you to think exactly how it's all going to work. Well, it's the same thing with a trading plan. Okay, put the effort in now, and you're just setting yourself up for the best chance of experiencing consistently profitable trading. It doesn't mean that you'll never have losses, because you will. But it's like any other business. Like sometimes the sales will be down and you may even have a losing month. But if your basic plan is solid, you have that to fall back on. And of course, you can always make minor adjustments along the way, right? Thank you so much for listening to this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a great weekend. See you next week with another video. Thanks again. Take care.